So
we won't get to see any of that action.
We're not getting that.
We'll see if we can get something else over there. Maybe we'll just banter a little more, because you haven't had enough of that. What's that? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Good here.
Hey, think of one of the guys. I'll buy it. I'll crack it up and we'll crack a pack. Okay. So there. Thank you, sir. Producer. Tough job.
Indeed.
So Outkicked SC. You from Louisiana, like the boss Tom Ross, or you just a big Magic fan that knows who it is?
Looks like he got kicked out of South Carolina.
Yeah.
So don't
Did
know
he go
where
to
his
Louisiana? That's a good place to
residence
go.
is now.
They party there here. Well, Mardi Gras, actually. Louisiana.
I was in Louisiana 2 weeks ago for WrestleMania. That was exciting.
So I heard the Undertaker got jobbed, man. He got Shawn Michael Bret Harted.
No. I mean it was his decision, but
I'd heard recently that he was not supposed to lose.
yeah, that I think that's kind of a popular rumor going around. But no, he wouldn't have ended it if he didn't want it to.
All the fun though, huh?
Oh yeah,
Big time.
blast.
You ever
We're gonna try to get a pack of one of the guys to do a my pack your pick kind of thing.
Yeah, always fun. I can tell you how wrong you are. Just saying. Because I'm a firm believer. Like, I play a lot of poker. I used to play before I had kids. Played a lot of poker. Traveled a little bit, tournaments, stuff like that. But there's a couple different types of poker players and Magic players. There's people that don't know how good they are. Good or bad, they don't know how good they are. They
Right.
think they're better and think they're worse. They don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Which can hurt you a lot. Either way, you can sell yourself short. You can put yourself out there when you shouldn't because you're not as good as you think you are. And then there's people that know that they're this good, or they can get there.
Right.
And the difference is, like, I'd rather have a mediocre player that knows his limitations over a player that's like innately talented but doesn't know how good he is.
True.
Because there's playing there. But get back to my point. I know I'm not that good at Magic, but drafting and deck building, I'm pretty good. Most time, if the format's this old, I've got it down. Like, I don't think I just like that's my
A lot of knowledge and then numerous MTGO practice there.
Yeah, the many ticks have been spent in pursuit of my knowledge. I'd say. Of course, I'm trying to redeem sets, so I guess it's not the book for us. But yeah, so definitely the picks, they're not cut and dry. Some people don't like playing red. So you're not going to take that ball with a hammer.
Right.
Even to splash it, you just don't want to play red. You're just like, I'm going to do this. And that's one thing. And if you got a good reason, that's a different story. But let's go through the whole pack here. We'll face it out here. This guy is a house. The two green. We got.
What is that?
It's a 3-2 for 2. I can't read it from there. Something, of course.
Sword-wise Centaur.
I can't speak.
3-2 for double picks.
Okay, this card is not double. Don't ever take this card. Like,
Epiphany Storm.
don't cut it to cut red. Just don't take it. It's a bad card. Don't take it. It's one of the cycle of bad enchantments. They're supposed to give you inspired triggers, and it's bad. Bad card's bad. This card is somewhat playable. It's Hold at Bay. It's a sideboard card. It's not first pick.
Little defense.
Yeah, the Marshman's Titan. Sometimes it comes down for 1 or 2 mana. Sometimes you're playing a 4 or 5 on turn 7. It's playable. If you're in black, you might play it. Now this guy, he could be in the conversation. Nick's Warren Wolf, I like him. If you're playing green, you might take the Centaur over him, but he's more versatile. He's got the 1 green mana, so you can splash him.
True.
If he's a blocker, if you're against a real heavy aggro deck, he's a 3-power guy you can put down and trade off.
Mm-hmm.
If you draw him late, Bestow, +3/+1, pretty big, no drawback. It's possible. Think about that guy. This guy, if the draft order was reversed, you got to draft Theros first and then War of the Gods. You take this guy more often because you know more how many enchantments you have in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
But taking this guy even as early as like 6th pick is just a real gamble because having to bounce the enchantments There's shenanigans you can do, like bounce ones that draw you cards,
Right.
or gives you heroic triggers, and that's okay. But like just having a 4/4 that can't block or it can't attack, I mean, you just die. Like you cast it, and you die a lot of times.
And that is the Flecktide Serpent.
Yeah, Flecktide Serpent. Nullified. This card, if you're playing blue, main deck this thing. It hits everything you want it to hit. It hits R's, it hits creatures.
Yeah.
I mean, because in
Solid
most
counterspell.
most limited decks, like yeah, it's just straight counterspell. Because most time you're playing 23 and 17. That's the general formula. And of those 23, we say 16 are creatures at least.
Yeah.
And of the 5 to 8 spells you're playing,
2 or 3 of those are
2 or 3
enchantments
are auras, yeah, that aren't creatures. Okay, this guy, another bad card is bad. You don't want to take Impetuous Sunchaser unless you really have a strategy and you take it late. You don't take it early at all because he can't block. You play post combat, he blocks once. There's a 1/1. Not where you want to be. What's this one? Culling Mark. Sideboard card. If you get it late, you will let you know the color. Go with it. Now this card doesn't get the love. Necrobite. It's a reprint from Absent Restored.
Right.
It's I think 3 mana. Target creature gains Death Touch and Regenerated. So make your own Sedge Scorpion, and by the way, my guy doesn't know, and yours does. If you like the black grindy decks, or even the green black kind of dredge deck with your Nemesis Immortals,
Right.
stuff like that. This card's pretty good. You can just get them sometimes. This is one of the inspired cards we talked about earlier. The Siren of the Fang Coast. It's a 1/1 for 5. I was like 5. 1/1 flyer for 5. But if you don't pay tribute, it has tribute 3. You get to mind control one of their guys. Like you just take their guy. So you either get a air elemental, or you get a 1/1 flyer and their best creature.
Yeah.
So if I think other people in the draft with me are big, obviously online you don't know this, but in a live draft you know that you're drafting with. If they're all types, the red-white aggro deck or the black-red aggro deck, just take this card and try and get through in blue. So it's pretty good. Course Follower, very solid card. In draft though, it puts you in 2 colors right away. Probably don't first pick it unless that's just what you like. If you like blue-green, go ahead. You're just risking getting cut out one of your colors. But luckily, green is not highly picked in War of the Gods. In Theros, a lot of people move into it, but it could be there. That's one more uncommon coming. Bile Blight.
The old Bile Blight.
The old double black. Kill that thing and everything that says the same thing. Pretty much. -3/-3. I do like going black removal early.
Very solid removal.
Especially something like this, because there's not really the Necrobite, there's not really another good black card in the deck, or the pack. Let's say the rare, but that's Astral Cornucopia, by the way, in case you didn't see it. It does nothing.
No love for the Cornucopia.
I don't like my mana rocks that cost 3 or 6 to tap for 2. You'll be dead. You play it, you're dead. So I've got. Let me see what we have here that's possible.
I really don't see much over Bile Blight, honestly.
You got Bile Blight.
And it being the best black card in the pack.
Yeah, the only card that's going to be picked in the first time around. Like,
not passing anything.
And you're pretty much putting your neighbor into blue or green or both. Read the signals coming back. If the Nullify comes back, black-blue control looks like it might be a thing.
One white card in the pack?
Yeah, it's not really a card. It's the sideboard card, maybe. Right. But if you don't want Bile Blight, if you don't want to go black, you take probably the Swordwise Centaur, because it's got green devotion. It's a 3/2 for 2. I really like 3 power creatures for 2 mana. Or like I say, if you really feel blue is your color, your deck as it is, definitely go Siren of the Fang Coast. So it looks like Outkicked is from Baton Rouge, and the SC stands for StarCraft.
So he says.
Yeah.
I know he got kicked out of South Carolina.
He's getting swarmed. He got swarmed out of South Carolina.
I know he got kicked out.
So yeah, there's the pack. No money. No, Bile Blight's okay.
Sad face for that pack, but probably a solid Bile Blight pick. Wanted to do a little random obscure trivia here, see if you know it. We'll reward you with a congratulations on the air.
party handshake if you ever seen.
But we're looking for the name of the legendary artifact with a cold snap keyword. So you're thinking of the set
from this
cold snap. It's a keyword.
Is it in Cold Snap or from the set?
No, it's not.
From Cold Snap.
It's not there, but it's a keyword from Cold Snap. It is from Cold Snap too. That's right. Legendary artifact from Cold Snap. So if you can get that, it's a pretty obscure one. I didn't know it. I was told. I didn't know.
I'm all of none of that. You said artifact. You said land. I was there. The dark depths. But artifact, I'm going blank.
Yep.
Mino knows. So, yeah, anybody in chat? Use Google. Gee, it's okay. We won't tell nobody. Sorry. Remember that real quick. Oh, check out the art on that.
Gluttonous Cyclops?
Yes. It is kind of like Armada Worm, but more suggestive.
More suggestive than Armada Worm?
Just saying. Twitter had a big time with that one.
Currently looking up Gluttonous Cyclops.
Yep. No product placement for you, Cola. But yeah, it's picture's funny. We're using all the bandwidth of the source code.
True.
But yeah. Looks like we have about 17 minutes left in the round. A lot of matches are finished up, as is the case in this format. They either go like 7 turns, or they go 20. So just saying. If you kind of squint your eye a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I just saw the art for Gluttonous Cyclops from Journey into Nyx.
Yeah. Who's the artist in that?
Somebody dropped the ball on that one.
Steve Prescott.
Steve Prescott.
Don't know what to say, man. That's kids play this game, man. What are you doing? It's pretty funny though. It really is.
Wow.
So yeah, that's a one-eyed monster. I guess that's a painful eye gouge, I'll tell you that.
We got about 16 minutes left in the round.
I actually want to throw somebody in my legacy deck and have them go play legacy just to fill the time. I don't know if we can get that done though. Maybe not this round, maybe next round. I'll put that in their ear. Say, hey,
Well, we should.
let's get something going because
We'll be
fast.
a la Star City. We'll be doing replays between rounds, so you won't have to hear us ramble incoherently. But so that way you'll at least have something to watch if we finish early like this again.
Were you walking around a lot before it started, like before the deck, all that stuff, and just checking out everybody? Everybody was playing EDH. Like there was a couple pickup legacy proxy top games, but there were 4 or 5 4-player EDH games. Some people didn't know each other. It's like, yes,
By far my favorite format. Commander slash EDH. That's what we call it too.
Yeah. I'm very torn about that format because I've got it's like an on-off switch. Either my decks are fun and they don't do anything and I die, or they're not fun and everybody else dies and I win.
I found a pretty good balance. I've got some that are definitely more powerful than others.
My fairest deck is Edric, which it's not like I said the infinite 1/1s take all the turns, counter all the stuff. It's just elves. It's tribal elves. It's got Crater Defense. It's got some tutors for creatures. It's got like 2 counter spells in the whole deck.
Right.
It plays Garrett. It plays some ramp. Just stuff like that. But I mean, and I can, I draw enough cards just with the elves, to beat, to stay in it. But like the only way I ever win with that deck is if I get opposition out early, which is like the most unfun card. It's like tap down your mana, hit you for 5, untap, tap you down, tap down, So, but like I'm coming from playing Azami, my other EDH deck, which is like the most unfun thing for everybody else at the table.
Yeah.
It's very fair comparatively because I think pretty much opposition is the only unfun card in that whole deck.
I don't have it any longer. It's probably the most busted one I ever had that I ended up taking apart just because it became not fun as Azusa. We were playing Eldrazi like on 4th turn.
Seems fun.